Thank you for staying with us. For our next interview, we're talking about the gathering of men. We're talking about men and introspection, vulnerability, and healing. Joining us via Zoom, we have Commander Garvin Heerah, who is a presenter and panelist at this upcoming event. And we also have Pastor Karen Alexis from Walking in Freedom Ministry. Thank you both for being here with us.
Thank you.
Morning. Hi. Morning.
Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about the gathering of men and I guess the importance of this particular event that we're having. One of the things that you have listed in terms of the promotion of the event, you talk about, the need for introspection, the need for vulnerability and healing. So tell us, Commander, tell us about men in terms of, some of the issues that they would have to deal with, the expectations, things in society and so on, those things that they may be grappling with.
Yeah, sure. So I'll go ahead and I'll speak about that, and then I'll give way to Reverend Alexis, who will speak more about the event. Yeah. So first, we want to thank the Media House for starting this conversation with us this morning, and of course for promoting such an important event and at such a time like this. Mm-hmm. I spoke in another place regarding the event just recently, and I said timing was everything, because as a man growing up as being mentored, be it in sports, be it as a young adult, as a teenager, timing in how you do things plays an important role. Yes. And when you look at what is taking place today, for instance, in society with fathers, with men, be it men who are in churches or men who are out of churches, because this is not to say it's a church event. This is a Christian thing. It's not like that. Yes. This is a mobilization. That's how we like to talk about it. Those who are organizing this, working behind the scene, Reverend Alexis and her team, we saw it not as a conference, because people will look at it and brand it as just another men's conference. No, this is a mobilization of men. And we are saying it is not just a Christian event. This is an event for men to come out. If you're working with men, or you have a men's group, or you see you want an opportunity to register and resonate good, positive vibes into men's lives, this is the event to come to. It's a time where men are going to admit and accept their vulnerabilities. Yes. Look at some of their weaknesses. Look at some of their challenges. Look at some of their decision-making, how you're treating with issues in your relationships as a father, as a mentor. Some of those decision-makings now that are so critical, not only for you as a man, but for you as a man in your family, mm-hmm. for you as a man in your family, in your community, and by extension, your society. So it's a great event. It's an opportunity to put things right. As you saw, the theme, check yourself before you wreck yourself, because some of us are on a pathway right now, man, I'm talking to you. Some of us are on a pathway. If we don't check ourselves, we're going to wreck ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Pastor Alexis, thank you, Commander. Pastor Alexis, in terms of this movement, as Commander so rightfully called it, how are you able to have this, to mobilize these presenters, to really set up this timely event, to meet the needs of the men in our society?
Well, one of the things that I looked at is Lieutenant Garvin Heerah, Dr. Luke Cominer, and also Minister Lyndon Balkaran. Mm-hmm. I realize these men have walked through certain things in their life. They have experienced certain things, and I believe they were best suited for mobilizing the men. And we're trying to bridge the gap between the baby boomers and the millennials. Right. There are a lot of things that sometimes the baby boomers do not understand the millennials. So we have a blend, so that people would, some people feel that young people can't speak to them. Young people, what could young people tell me that I already know about? We want to bridge that gap. So we want to hear from the, baby boomers. We want to hear from the millennials, how they see things from a different perspective. So these are the men that we carefully prayed about and selected these men who I know will be very impactful. They are very influential, and based on their experiences, they're able to get that command from the men and to listen to them. Men, yes. People like, when you're real, people like, sometimes you view people and you said, well, they probably never went through this. But when you hear the experiences, when you hear them sit and talk about, I've been there, I've done that, you can identify with them and say, okay, I'm not the only one in this mess.
Yes. So just quickly tell us about the proceeding of the day. What can the men who are coming to this event expect? And then let us know the
All right.
details. Yes.
Okay, when you come, it's a whole day event. And men, please don't get discouraged or turn off and say, "Oh, but whole day I spending." You will be surprised. Men come together. You know, like they normally see when women come together,
Yes.
when men come together. This is something different. All right. And the first thing we're starting off with is Apostle Vivian Duncan. He's going to be speaking on the man in the mirror.
Okay.
Who is this man in the mirror? Secondly, we have Minister Michael Alexis, a young millennial. Actually, that's my son.
Okay.
He's going to be speaking on check yourself before you wreck yourself. And then we have a break, and the afternoon session, we want to give that whole session, you know, to Q&A, where the men can be free to write the question, speak, come out, ask the question, and here's where we have the presenters, the panelists, which is Lieutenant Commander Garvin Heerah, Dr. Luke, and also Minister Lyndon Balcoran. Okay. You feel free. We ask the ladies, you can bring your husband, you can bring your son, you can bring your grandparents. It does not matter. We are asking the ladies to sit out.
Yes.
As I told you, a lot of ladies saying, "Oh God, I want to come." Some saying, "I want to come and volunteer." You can do that, but you're going to sit out and allow the men, give them their space. So, and then we have lunch at $40. We're asking folks to call the number. We don't want you to just show up and you have nothing to eat.
Right.
We want you to at least place your order so we can cater for you. And it's on Saturday, the 1st of April. A man asked me, he said, "This is, you know, this All Fools Day. This is real, right?" I said, "This is real."
This is serious.
As you get all right, and it's going to be at Bishop Anstey, that's Trinity College. That's in the East.
Yes.
All right, Trinity College.
Yes.
And 10 a.m. in the morning.
Okay, so give us those contact numbers. So persons who are listening now, they can take it down and they can contact, you know, to register for their spots.
All right, 759-0471. That's my number, so don't call now. And then the next number is 338-6847.
Okay.
So let me just repeat it again. 759-0471 and 338-6847.
Okay. And is there any way on social media that persons can get more information if they need to? Any Facebook page, Instagram?
Yes, just punch in Walking in Freedom Ministry. You can get some information there. Or Karen Alexis, Michael Alexis, anyone, you can get some information there as well. And please note, if you do not have a ticket or you didn't register, calm down. You can pay at the door. It's just $100 and $40 for lunch. So you can come and register right there. All right? Yes. Come early to get a good parking space. Come early. I have folks tell me they're coming from Stiparia, from Point 14, come down early and ensure that you get a seat. And we ask men to dress comfortably. Just dress comfortably and come.
Yes, we look forward to the good news and the testimonies that come out of this movement. Thank you so much, Pastor Karen Alexis and Commander Garvin Heerah. Right?
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
No problem. We take a quick break. When we come back from news, we have one more interview in store for you this morning. Stay with us.